I'm going to make through this thing without crying. I'd like to share a few war words from another one of our friends, Copel, an avid supporter of the show and of indie music in general, who, by the way, will be doing an unsigned artist show in New York on cable access. And I can think of no one more suited to do this kind of show. I wish him luck and success with it, and I hope you guys in the New York City area will support him. And this is what Copel so kindly had to say. A bright light on the internet will soon dim. It may seem like an insignificant event, but to many viewers around the world, it will become a big empty hole that is missing in their lives. The first time I tuned in to the Femme Fatall show, my reaction was less than favorable. Here was a small, choppy picture of a person and a microphone in front of a blue wall. As a TV professional, I considered it far from what I would call quote-unquote quality programming. Soon after watching a few minutes, I realized the person talking was very intelligent and interesting. Aw, thank you. She spoke about independent music and webcasting. It was obvious that she did her quote-unquote homework about what she was saying. Suddenly, the quality of the picture didn't matter. Here was something worth my time, something that wasn't just mindless bells, whistles, and explosions. Here was a show dedicated to the best kind of music you could hear, independent music. The songs that were played had true feeling in them. You could tell that the artist had a lot of work and effort into them. They were all original tunes that you most likely wouldn't hear anywhere else, not because they were bad quality, but because they weren't signed by a major label. This was the true quote-unquote alternative music. To make things even better, a live guest appeared in the studio and performed not just one or two tunes, but during a whole hour. Added to this was a live chat room that could be used to ask the artists questions. Instead of watching mindless television, I was interacting with real musicians. I typed in a question and heard an answer. Every Monday, I would rush home from work and type NWEZ.net into my browser. I couldn't wait to hear the newest news about Napster, the RIAA, or the Rosenbergs. Femme's voice and personality became a very familiar part of my Monday evenings. I got used to the idea of watching her dance to the music while she sat in her chair. Several people in the chat room also became familiar friends. Bert, of course, was the most loyal of all, with a wealth of information. He would always type out the web addresses that Femme would mention on the air, which is a great service, as some bands had strange spellings for common words or names. Vera, Zardos, and the hard-working NWEZ were always sure bet in the chat room as well. We all joked and talked about what was going on during the show. We were able to cyberclap and tell live artists how we liked them. Bert even gave them red roses. After sending in a video I made of Robin Hackett, I got to see it on the air together with her. It made us both feel good to see our work being appreciated around the world. Only a few months later, we had the bigger privilege of appearing live on the show ourselves. What an honor it was to be on the show that had such a great reputation for good indie music. It's an experience I will never forget. Meeting Femme in person was also a great experience. Needless to say, she was even more beautiful both inside and out than I could have ever imagined. Oh, you're so nice. You guys are so sweet to me. Really. As time went by, I started to take the Femme Fatall show for granted. I just assumed it would always be there every Monday. Even when Femme took a day off and a rerun aired in its place, I knew that a live show wouldn't be far away. Now the harsh reality of life has set in. Everything must come to an end. The longer something lasts, the harder it is to part with, and that's true. The Femme Fatall show is no exception. My only regret is that I wasn't able to find out about it sooner. It was a show before its time. It was new and pioneering in many ways. It served its purpose to the many who got the experience. Unfortunately, many more people around the world didn't get to experience it, and unlike the traditional classic shows, the Femme Fatall show won't go into syndication for others to discover and enjoy later on. That doesn't mean it was all for nothing. The music I have been introduced to and the CDs I have bought because of the show will continue to be a part of my life. Thank you, Femme, for your time and dedication to exposing this wonderful music to the world. Your show was an experience that money could never buy. Good luck with your future. You will be dearly missed. Copel and Leon. Can't leave out Leon. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to say. I don't know what I did to deserve such kind words being written about me in the show, but I really appreciate you saying those things, Copel. And, oh no, I'm not going to cry. Luckily, I have a video coming up real shortly. You know, there are times when words cannot possibly express how you feel, and this is definitely one of those times. And I thank you, Copel, from the bottom of my heart. Getting to know you has definitely been an honor and a blessing, and I will miss seeing you every week, and I will always remember you and wish you well. So, anyway, I'm definitely going to cry right now, so we are going to go look at my little list. Lisa Hogan, of course, one of the artists that Copel introduced us to on the show. The song is the title track from her CD, The Other Way. The video, directed, produced by none other than our very own Copel, the greatest supporter of indie music that I know, and quite a human being as well. So I'm going to be right back. The debut, the only debut on the final show of the Femme Fatall show, Copel's direction and production of Lisa Hogan, The Other Way.